Chris has guided me through spiritual, mental, and physical struggles. She has been and continues to be a beacon of light in my life.
Chris is one in a million. Compassionate, genuine, loyal, and truly the kindest person I know. She's a knowledgeable health and wellness professional practitioner. Her dedication to help others goes above and beyond, and I would not hesitate to recommend her.
Chris Hapgood is a true health professional. I've known Chris for several years and am so impressed with her passion for sharing cutting-edge health practices with her clients. Chris' background in the medical industry and her passion for using natural solutions makes her a unique health expert. I highly recommend Chris.
I believe people cross your path for a reason. The day Chris Hapgood walked into my office, I knew my life was getting ready to change. When doctors look at me like a lost cause for my autoimmune disease, Chris said she was going to help me. doTERRA gives me an energy that the medical professionals tell me I could never have. It's so exciting to continue this journey with such great support.
Chris has really helped with her essentials oils. I was having neck pain and was considering surgery. With the help of a chiropractor and her BB stick, I no longer have pain. I use her turmeric and deep blue polyphenol and I have no pain.
The gifts of fame. Speaker, author, and entrepreneur, Chris Hapgood RN is passionate about empowering others to make informed decisions about their health. She uses her voice to fulfill her life-driven purpose to uplift others, so they can feel whole and live their fullest life without regrets. Learn more by connecting on LinkedIn.
I highly recommend Chris Hapgood. She is an amazing professional, and you will love the training she's going to share with you. She has great solutions.
Hello, everyone. This is Chris. I'm sorry about the technology issues today. It seems to be a little internet issue. And as that video was playing, I noticed that we don't have Cox because we can't get Cox. But Cox is planning on putting internet down our road here in the next 6 to 8 months, and the little Cox truck just parked right in front of my house. So there's a sign. But anyway, but I'm back. So I want to welcome everyone today to Wellness Made Simple. The secret lies within. You have, your body holds the key. So I have been a nurse for over 32 years. And like 12 years ago, I started looking into natural alternatives because what I noticed in the medical model is that people weren't given, when I started learning all of this new options on our health and wellness, we did not inform our patients of all of those different options. So I really felt like people weren't truly making informed decisions about their health and wellness, or informed decisions when it comes to their family's health and wellness. So let's start. We're going to be looking at a proven science-based approach to foundational wellness today. So why am I so passionate about this? Again, we aren't truly making informed decisions. What we're doing is we are Googling stuff. We're going to Dr. Google. We're prescribing stuff. What we're doing is we're just throwing a dart, hoping we're going to hit a dartboard. Maybe that'll be it. There's a lot of guessing. We're not getting our answers. And like when I talk to people every day, I say, what you're currently doing, is it working? If it isn't, and you continue to do the same thing, that's a method of insanity. Why would you do that? Look at other options. So let's dig deep into this. Look what has changed in the last 30 years. Last 30 years. Oh my goodness. Bipolar disease in the youth has increased almost 11,000%. 11,000, ladies and gentlemen. This is not going the right way. How many times do I talk to people every day that say, oh, Chris, I'm just so tired. I have no vitality. I have no energy. Oh, I would do anything if I could get a good night's sleep. I'm taking all of these prescriptions and I'm still not sleeping. What's wrong with me? Is this the way I'm going to have to live the rest of my life? I just can't keep doing this. Look at this. And we are spending billions of dollars every year on medical treatment plans and pills that aren't really working. Let's look at the chronic fatigue syndrome. Over 11,000%. Fibromyalgia, over 7,000% increase. Everybody is in pain. They've got either neuropathy or they've got fibromyalgia. They have bone on bone in their hips, bone on bone on their knees. They just are in so much pain all day long. And they just keep popping the pain pills and it's not working. So let's look at another sobering US population stats. 1 in 5 married women are trying to get pregnant for the first time and are experiencing infertility. We are a high income country in the whole world, and we have yet the highest infant mortality rate. That's wrong. This is what's very concerning to me. Young adults ages 18 to 25 are expected to be the sickest generation. What? They're expected to be the sickest generation. Why? Because they already are getting diagnosis of diseases and health issues that were normally associated with the elderly, with the aging. And here's another thing. Highest rate of mental health concerns, over 33%. Over a third of this population has mental health issues or will be obtaining some mental health issues. All adults 18 and over, 40% of us are obese. We are a nation of obese people that are malnourished. Yes, malnourished. 1 in 2 have some form of diabetes, either pre-diabetic or full-blown. That's 50%. This is not going the right way. Now, let's look at us seniors, adults 60 and over. Majority of us have multiple health conditions. We're already having lots of different diagnoses against us. We're taking way too many unnecessary drugs. For instance, the latest stat that I heard that at 65, we're on an average of 13 prescriptions. 13 prescriptions. Now, out of that 13, 4 are for the health condition that we have, the first 4. So, Chris, what's the other 9 for? The other 9 are prescribed to us to take care of the symptoms that the first 4 are causing. Are you with me? So this is going the wrong way. Also, listen to this. We live an average of 13 years beyond our health span. That is something to celebrate, but it isn't because we're living 13 years longer than what we should be. But is that 13 years lived with vitality, with energy, with living our dream of being a senior? We're writing our last chapter in our book. Are we living it the way that we had always thought we would live it? Or are we living it in bed, in our home, feeling isolated? I can't do anything. I hurt. I just don't have vitality to do that. Is this how I'm going to spend the last few years of my life? This is something to think about. We have got to turn it around. So, there are 2 approaches to healthcare. We have our modern approach. This is where we are just looking at the symptoms. Okay, now, people, I want you to think about this. A symptom is your body's red flag, your body's voice saying something is wrong, something is wrong. So when you have that skin rash, you go, oh, it's a skin rash, it's on my skin. No, your body's saying, no, 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 no. That is to get your attention because there's something much deeper that needs addressing. Maybe it's a gut issue, maybe it's a liver issue, maybe it's something else. We've got to be looking at that. And so when we just keep treating the symptoms, we're not addressing the root cause, and we will always have these symptoms. So this is unnatural, this is manufactured, and we are just going down the same road. Now, this is, and people, I know this for a fact that people are not given all of their options. When you have this symptom and you go to your doctor, you're just written out a prescription. Wouldn't it be amazing if you had this symptom and someone's like, you know what? We might be, let's look at the gut issues. Let's look at try to do this. Let's try to do that. Let's address the root cause. Then you could do this, and this away. And you have, what is your options? What would you like to do? We don't have that opportunity. I see that day after day after day. So I couldn't be a part of this modern approach where we're just doing interventions. I had to look at this natural approach, the natural approach where we are addressing the root cause. The root cause, when we take care of the root cause, guess what? The symptom disappears. This is Mother Nature's way of working with your body to heal itself. I have been always on the rooftop saying our bodies can heal themselves. Our bodies can heal themselves. It's like we just got to give it the right components. We don't give it the opportunity when we're in the modern approach, but in the natural approach, yes. So this is where we are meeting our body's needs and we are addressing those root causes. So it's called intention. So today we're going to be talking about a proven science-backed approach to foundational wellness. Let's take out the guesswork. How many of you are like on Google, Dr. Google, and put in your symptoms and diagnose yourself? Or we go, well, I kind of have similar issues like this, and oh, my friend over here, and she's been diagnosed with this, so I probably have that too. What we're doing is we're just taking a dart and throwing it and hoping that we're hitting the dartboard. That's not the best way to do it. How much money have you wasted on treatment plans, on medications that really aren't working? Okay. How much time have you invested in doing all of that research and looking at stuff and seeing if there's other options? When you're working with me, I am a natural thinking nurse, and I'm going to save you time and I'm going to save you money. Let's address your root causes. Let's give your body the ability to heal itself. You're ready to go deeper? Yes. So, we're going to be looking at a strong foundation. You need a strong foundation, and that strong foundation is our nutrition. Your body has to have prime nutrition. Now let's think about a car. Your car. If you put some like inexpensive gas in it, yeah, it'll go down the road. It's not going to be very efficient running down the road. It may break down. It may not be that reliable. It's going to probably take you longer. But if you put a decent grade of gasoline in your car is going to be running much more efficient. It can get you from point A to point B in record amount of time. It can also get you there in easily. You're not having to like, oh, I wonder if it's going to break down around the corner. No. So this is why I want you to think about your foundation. The foundation is nutrition. Our nutritional status here in the United States is not where it needs to be. We are like I'm saying, it's our vitamins. You think about, well, yeah, Chris, I take a vitamin. I take a vitamin, and it's a very expensive vitamin. And I'm like, okay, well, that's great. But then, did you know that back in 1920 is when the vitamin supplement started? Now, back in 1920, so we're talking 100 years ago, did they have fast food? No. Did they have processed foods? No. Did they have lots of minerals in their soil? Yes. Was it homegrown food? Yes. So their nutritional requirements was totally different than they are of today. So when you say, oh, I take vitamins, guess what? Those vitamins that we have today are still based on the same formula, the same like, oh, this is how much vitamin C you need. This is how much vitamin D, A, B, all of that. It's the same. So when you look at taking vitamins, that's great. Guess what? You're taking your grandma's vitamins. You're taking your grandma's vitamins. Not good because we need a little more nutrition. So I want to introduce this, what we call VMG, vitamins, minerals, and greens with some antioxidants in it. What this is a little packet, and this is a packet of goodness. This has over 90 whole foods and over 300 superfoods. What? This is your primo gas. Now, what's the key to this, Chris? I can take some greens. I'm sure they're good. Well, guess what? In all of the clinical studies that doTERRA has done on their VMG, and all you do is you put this little green powder and like 8 to 10 ounces of cool water, shake it up and drink it down. That's it. So after people drank it, even 8 hours later, 12 hours later, they were doing blood draws on it. There was still 90% of the vitamins and minerals still in the bloodstream. What? Yes. Why do I want that? Because guess what? This is still nourishing your body hours after you take it. Now, what sets this apart from any other product out there? Well, this has got essential oils in it. Essential oils are messengers to the cells. The essential oils is telling the cells what to do and how to do it. So if you've got essential oils taking these vitamins and minerals throughout your body to all the different cellular level, to all of our organs, it's telling it, hey, you need to use this. So with this, you're going to have better overall health. You're going to really boost your energy levels. You're going to strengthen your immunity. You're going to have great gut health and digestion. Guess what? Your liver function increases dramatically, and your liver is so important because your liver is the filter and the vacuum of the body. So we want our liver to be working. Look at this, cognition and brain function improves, hormone function improves, mood changes. It's a better because you feel better. You're also supporting your optimal organ function. You can imagine if your body's got this primo gas inside, how is your body going to respond? It's got, yeah, I can do this today. And it literally biological clock is reversed, okay? And it also helps with all of these healthy inflammatory response. So this is called the VMG. Now, our biggest number one supplement that is sold in the world happens to be uh, probiotics. Well, everybody's like, yeah, I know what a probiotic is, but have you? And so this is what doTERRA recently came up with, and this is again got a lot of science behind it. And this is called PB Restore. What this PB Restore has in it is it's got the prebiotic. You need the prebiotic to feed the probiotic. And when the pre and the pro get together, guess what? The most important thing is they make a postbiotic. This is recently discovered by doTERRA, and this postbiotic is also in this. I want you to look at this cute little capsule. This is the PB Restore. You can kind of see that the green is going to be the probiotic, and it's 22 different strains from 24 different species. This has also got the prebiotic. Now, the little liquid here at the bottom, that is going to be your prebiotic. Okay, yay. And that's going to be feeding the probiotic. Then the best thing about this is this has got bacteriophages in it. You're like, well, what's a bacteriophage? A bacteriophage are like, I want to call it like little policemen, okay, that are kind of like floating throughout the body, and they like, over there, oh, there's a virus. Oh, we gotta go kill that thing. Kill it. Oh, there's a bacteria over here. Go kill it. Bacteriophages. There's no other product that has bacteriophages in it. So here you've got your pre, your pro, your bacteriophages. It is amazing. It really helps with the immunity. So you want to be looking at that. Now, well, let's talk about omega 3s. Okay, so we're like, oh, yeah, we all have a lot of heart disease. We got high cholesterol, blah, blah, blah. I want you to look at the signs of omega 3 deficiencies. Whoa! Slow metabolism, belly fat, mood swings, lack of focus, frequent infections, poor wound healing, da, 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 da. Go through there. Look at this. So we always said in our current diet, our problem is we're we're having an abundance of taking the wrong stuff and we're not taking the right amount of right stuff. So omega 3s is huge. It's super important. And you really need like a ratio of 15 to 1. So 15 omega 3s to 1 omega 6. In our US, since we're on fast food a lot, guess what? It's reversed. We have 15 of the omega 6 to 1 of the omega 3s. You cannot have enough omega 3s. So this omega 3s. And this is the fish oil in it. Now people are like, oh, look at that big pill. I can't take that. Guess what? doTERRA in the omega 3s, pure omega 3s, they also, in all of their research, came up with, oh my goodness, if we put an essential oil in it, like a citric oil, that actually preserves the omega 3. The fish oil won't go rank, it won't go bad. And when they started looking at wild orange, the essential oil, the wild orange actually started lowering cholesterol. So every day you take 3 of these. You go, oh, I can't swallow pills. Guess what? You bite it down, chew on it, and you go, oh, that's going to taste awful. It tastes exactly like orange. All you taste is orange. So no excuse. So we even have little children that are on this omega 3. So then you go, wow, look at this. We call this in doTERRA the Foundational Wellness Bundle. It's only $149.50. You can get your total nutrition in under 2 minutes a day. You shake this up, you drink it down, you take 3 of these, and you take 1 of the Restore, you're done. So, and then when you have this is your total nutrition. Can you imagine what your body's going to do? Whoa, we are on go today. Guess what? When you do that, you are now more nourished than 90% of the Americans today. So you think about, do you want your body to have the primo prime gas or do you want it to have the cheaper gas? You make the decision. So now I want to welcome you to the second part of this, and this is we're going to be talking about how we can reactivate our stem cells. This is very, very, very important. And so it's important for you to know that the product testimonials are direct reflection of someone's personal story, and they may not be typical for all people. We do not treat or cure chronic sicknesses or disease. LifeWave phototherapy patches do not heal or cure people. God designed the body to heal itself, given the right conditions for the body to function at its optimal level. Consult your healthcare professional or doctor for any advice regarding treatments of sickness or disease. Let's dive in. So people, do you know what stem cells are? You go, well, I kind of maybe heard about that. I don't really know what they do. Well, you are born with lots and lots and lots of stem cells. But what people do not realize is stem cells are your master cells. They are your master cell, stem cell does not have a little job. They don't have a job until they're assigned a job. What? Until they are assigned a job. So they may go, I'm just hanging out here. Oh, we got a broken bone. Guess what? Now you're going to become bone cells. Oh, we're going to go be bone cells and heal that bone. Yes, okay. Oh, our mind is kind of like really struggling here. Oh, okay, wake up. You got to go be a brain cell, or you got to wake up and go be a liver cell. So their job is to naturally heal and repair the body and renew it. Now, what people may not realize is that the stem cells at our age 30, 50% of our stem cells, they went dormant. What? What are you talking about, Chris? Yeah, they went dormant. That means they're just sleeping. They just went dormant. By age 60, yes, 60, more than 90% of your stem cells are dormant. So when you look at us older people, we do not bounce back. We do not bounce back like we did even 30 years ago. Why is that? Because our stem cells, more of our stem cells are dormant. We also go, oh yeah, I'm getting some dementia. Oh, I'm getting all of this aging skin. I get wrinkly skin. I'm unsteady on my feet. That's all part of aging. No, it isn't. It's not naturally part of your aging. What it is your stem cells went dormant. So, how does this patch work? How does this X39 work? It's a it's a proprietary blend, a form of phototherapy. Here's my X39. I have this, and what this is doing, this patch, all of our bodies radiate body heat. Yeah, and that body heat comes out, did you know, in the form of infrared light. What? Yeah. So if you think about it at night, if you put on the nighttime goggles, da da da, and you look at and you see somebody, it's like, whoa, they're now red, they're orange, all of that yellow. That is the infrared light radiating from their body. What this does is this is non-transdermal. This means there's no medication, there's nothing in this. All this is doing, this has got nanocrystal technology, and that's the white part. And it is picking up the natural light that my body is radiating off, and there's a certain frequency of light that it's catching, and it's putting it back into my body. It reflects the light, then that activates what we call copper peptides, which goes tells the brain, wake up the stem cells. When we say it's non-transdermal, that means there is nothing on this patch that is going through your body, back into your body. It is not going through the skin. It's just reflecting back the light. This is a form of phototherapy. It is very non-invasive. What does this patch do? The benefits of the X39, it's going to increase your strength. It's going to reduce inflammation. Ding, 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 ding. It's going to increase your stamina. It's going to give you energy and vitality. It's going to help with that mental clarity. It's going to restore your muscle and skeletal conditions. Woo, it does help with improvement of sleep. And it's also going to improve your skin appearance. So with this X39, you're going to achieve optimal health, a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being. So where do you wear the patch? You put it anywhere you want, anywhere you need it, any place you want to, wherever you hurt. I no longer hurt anywhere, so I don't wear it, put it like on my lower back or anything like that. I put it here so I can show people what it's doing. All you do is you wear this for only 12 hours a day and no longer. Only 12 hours, then I take this off tonight, I'm going to throw it away. Tomorrow, I'm going to start with a brand new patch. Why do we only wear this for 12 hours? Guess what? When your body is reactivating those stem cells, your body is hard at work. And it needs a break, okay? It needs a break. So it's got to rest. And when you rest, what do? You get a deeper sleep. This is where your body is doing all of that restorative sleep. And this is where you're doing your healing and repairing. Now, so then you go, well, that sounds good. But guess what? What if your body every day is getting this prime nutrition of this VMG and of the omegas and of the probiotics? You are already setting the bar 10 notches higher. All you got to do is stay hydrated with good quality electrolytes. Well, doTERRA has primo electrolytes, totally different than any other electrolyte on the market, and it's called the Recharge. So I want you to look at this map. This is what we call a topographical map, and this is on a 77-year-old woman. And this first session one, she has not had the X39 patch on. This is her brain. Okay, look how inflamed her brain is. Look at all that red, that orange, this yellow. This brain is literally on fire. This brain lacks brain coherence. Okay, what? So you want to have a brain that can comprehend things. This brain lacks that. Okay. Now, session 2, she's been 3 weeks on this X39. Where did the inflammation go? We have improved brain coherence. What? 3 weeks on this. Look what it did to that lady's brain. Now, let's say here's session 3. Now she's been on this X39 patch for 6 weeks. 6 weeks. Complete turnaround. Better brain coherence. So this is where, again, your body can heal itself. Did these stem cells, when they woke up, they were like, oh, we got a brain issue here. They became brain cells and literally repaired and supported the brain. That's what these stem cells did. Now, I want to talk about some other stories, some other testimonials. I started using the patch the middle of December, so I've been on it for like 4 months. And this patch was developed and created by David Schmidt. It took him 10 years, ladies and gentlemen, 10 years to come up with this X39. He knew the solution was in the stem cells, but he didn't know how can I activate those stem cells to come out of their dormant state. I need a certain frequency of light. This is why this is called X39. This was his 39th try. 39th try to get the right frequency of light to do what it says to do. This patch has several patents on it. When you have a patent, you have to prove with clinical studies, there's over 70 clinical studies on this patch. He had to prove that what he said that this patch was going to do, it was true. Total transparency. Took him 10 years. It took him over 4.5 million of his own dollars to develop this patch. Okay, so this is amazing. So in all of his research, he said, you know what? The first day, 2 days that you're wearing these patches, over 4,000 of your genes are already reset. Okay, well, that sounds pretty cool. At 6 weeks, your brain is now balanced. Hello, we see it right here on this slide. So when you go, well, what do you mean balance? Well, guess what? The right side's talking to the left side. The brain fog is lifted, that kind of thing. That is one of the things that I noticed. So I noticed right away within the first couple of days, I had a shoulder injury, and I was doing all of my natural stuff, and now it was helping, but it totally didn't take away all the pain. It wasn't healed. Within like the first couple of days, no problems with this right shoulder, no problems. My husband and I, we started sleeping deeper. We started sleeping a lot deeper. We slept good before, but it was so much deeper. We now have good, great dreams. And when you wake up in the morning, you remember those dreams. A lot of times when I wake up, I'm in such a deep sleep that I'm like, oh my goodness, what day of the week is it? And my husband would always get up way before the alarm clock would go off. Guess what? Now the alarm clock's going off, and he's hitting everything to try to get the alarm clock turned off. So, and my husband also had he had a car accident, a truck accident 3 years ago. He had intense pain in his shoulder and in his elbow. Hurt him 24 hours a day. It was always like a six, about a six. He could never raise his shoulder above, up shoulder level. He could not put his hand above his head. Within about the first week, he could do all of that. He showed me, he goes, look, honey, look what I can do. And he goes, this doesn't hurt. Okay. The other thing about my husband, and this just happened recently, is he's not snoring. What? My husband used to snore louder than a grizzly bear. Trust me. Trust me. There would be sometimes it's like, oh my goodness, I even hate going in the bedroom. He's got the door closed and I hear him clear out on the other side of the house. He's snoring so bad. Well, guess what? No longer snores. About a week ago, I was like, he's not snoring. And then I hit him to make sure he was still alive. And he was just in a deep sleep and not snoring. So that was that. But what I noticed on about week 6, when my brain was balanced, I have laser focus concentration. I can concentrate on anything and everything. Brain fog is totally lifted. I remember stuff. I mean, my brain is just, I want to say on fire but it's not like session 1 with this 77, but it's on fire because it feels great. It is balanced. It is working. It is working. That is phenomenal. At at 3 months, so week 12, using this patch, your body starts making its own collagen. That's interesting. Collagen is very important because that is the structure of your body. That's like your tendons, your ligaments, all of that. This is what's keeping everything all erect. It starts making its own collagen. Yeah. It's also great for your skin, hair, and nails. You need that. You need collagen for that. What I noticed just even this week, I was looking at my arm and I'm like, where did the age spots go to? Because just last week I was like, oh, dang, look, I got all these age spots. Oh, well, when they all get covered, the whole arm, it'll look like I'll have a great tan, right? That's why I thought, well, that'll be positive. Look, my age spots are leaving. I can't believe it. And then what we're really looking forward to at 6 months, putting this little patch on X39 every day for 12 hours on, 12 hours off, that at 6 months, your heart literally doesn't, no, doesn't anti-age. No. It reverses in age by 8 years. 8 years. Huge. So this is what this X39 patch can do. So you're like, oh my goodness. And it works on everything A to Z. Okay. And your body, when the stem cells are awakened, they have their own to-do list. Okay. So they're going to go, oh, I might say, oh, let's take away this. I want my skin. I want my wrinkles to go away. Blah, blah, blah. All of that. It's like, no, Chris. Your brain is half dead. We are going to be working on that. Oh, Chris, your liver really needs some help here, girlfriend. So we're going to be working on that liver. So this patch, you may go, well, yeah, I'm sleeping a little better and yeah, I've got more energy, but why do I still have all the stuff that I want, the physical stuff that I want removed or repaired or replenished? Well, because your body is working deep inside and you don't know what this is doing inside. Again, this is bringing life inside your body. This is providing your body support so that it can heal itself. So let's look at this. Well, how do I get this in my home? Well, guess what? This is called the X39 patch, like I told you. And you can start with, there's 3 different types of kits. The first kit is what we call core. There's a sleeve, okay, like you see here, those white envelopes. That's called a sleeve. And in each sleeve is 30 patches. That's a month supply, 30 days, okay? So the core is going to have 3 month supply. Yes, 3 month supply. You do not want to run out. And this is only $295. Only $295. You're like, oh, okay, okay. But I've got like me and my husband, and I have a child that I want to put on this, or I have like my senior mom or dad that I want to put on this. Then what you could do is easily move up to the advanced. The advanced is 6 sleeves, so that is 6 months. So if you've got 3 people, that's giving them 2 months each. Hello, okay? And you're saving more money this way, and it's $535. Now, if you're like, ooh, I got a big family, I want everybody to be patched, that kind of thing, or hey, you know what? I really know a lot of people that need this. I want to be an entrepreneur. I want to tell more people about this. Then I would be going with this premium package, and that premium package is 20 sleeves. 20 sleeves. So if I've got 5, 6 members in my family that need this, and this is what I'm going to do. You got 5 members. Guess what? This is a 4 month supply for each one. 20 sleeves. Guess what? You're only paying $17.50 for this. All right. And so each of those patches in the core, and so it's like the next month, it's like, oh, I'm about ready to run out of patches. Oh, what's going to be my cost of sleeve for the next month? Your sleeve on an auto script is only $99.95. Ladies and gentlemen, this patch that works on everything, on everybody, is only $3.33 a day. Yes. Are you worth that? Are you worth more than a cup of coffee? Are you worth more than a cheap little sandwich out of the deli? Yes. This is what this is. So you can get your own subscription and that kind of thing. So you are worth it. So you can decide what you want to do. Also, there is a money back guarantee, a 30-day money back guarantee. So you go, so maybe I just need a couple of months. No, no, no. David Schmidt came up with you need for every decade old you are, you need to use this for 1 month. So like I'm going to be 65 in June. I need to have this on at least 7 months. 7 months. You've got to invest 7 months into this. I'm worth that. And that's what I decided to do. There's some people that they get significant change within 1 to 2 days. What? Yeah, we call it the one patch wonder. But then there's some people that they keep wearing this and keep wearing this, and it's been like 3 months, 4 months, and then all of a sudden they start feeling different. They start seeing things differently. Well, how do you know that it's really working? Do you really know? Are you going to feel like your liver's improving? Are you going to feel like your brain is really, really starting to reconnect? Maybe a little bit of that. But I know that everybody starts sleeping better. They have more vitality, more energy within just a week of using this. So again, everybody's body is different because those stem cells have their own priority to-do list. So it just depends on what your stem cells think they need to do. So I want to end with this. What are your needs? Has anyone really listened to what you're saying or feeling? What would the perfect day look like for you? What would you do? How would you feel? It's time that you start to live the life you want to live without any regrets. Let me help you address the root causes and reclaim your life. Work with a nurse and stop guessing. Save your time, save your money, get feeling better. Let's do this. I can help you with the stem cells. I can help you with the foundational wellness. Let's get your body working. Remember, sick people only have one wish, and that's to feel better. Are you one? And let's think of this. People who are sick, what is that robbing them? It's taking their money. The medical system is very expensive. You've got limited resources. You can't work like you used to. You can't do the things like you used to. What is that costing you? So we're looking at $149 a month for prime nutrition and really get your body going, and then another $99 for the stem cell. Think in the long run, oh, it is far less money, and you are living the life that you deserve. So, are you ready to see your own results? I'm ready for you just to walk this path with me and to do this. I was talking to a lady, under a month ago, and she had her hip bone was bone on bone. She walked with a limp. She goes, I hurt all the time. I can't even sleep. I just hurt. And I said, let me show you this X39. I brought her an X39. In fact, I brought her 4 X39s. And I said, put this on right now. This on right now. She put that on and she goes, where do I put it? I go, where you hurt on your hip. She put that on her hip. And then about an hour later, we were talking and she goes, oh my goodness, my hip, it doesn't hurt. Oh, no. This is too good. This is just a fluke. I'm like, okay, just a fluke. Let's try it. That day she was very, very, very busy. She was doing a lot of running, a lot of going up and down stairs. She had to do a lot of different things. I saw her later that afternoon and she goes, oh my goodness, Chris, I just did 13,000 steps and my hips do not hurt. And look at this. And she raised her knee clear up to her chest. That doesn't hurt. I'm like, awesome. Here's 3 more patches. Let's keep going. And she kept using that. And then she would call me and she goes, oh my goodness, I was at my grandson's house. I did 19,000 steps today and we did yard work. I should be dead. If this was before the patch, I couldn't have ever even done that, not even for an hour. I've been out there all day doing yard work, did 19,000 steps, and guess what, Chris? I don't hurt. Oh, I'm sleeping amazing. Oh, I have all this energy. I just talked to her last week, and now she was visiting some friends, and they were taking her all over the place to tour. They were definitely tourists. And she goes, I couldn't have done that before. And I have all this energy. I do not hurt. In fact, I started when I was walking, I'm like, you're not even walking with a limp. I'm not even walking with the limp. And then she said, no, it's been raining here for 3 straight days. Lots of rain. She goes, if this was before the patch, I wouldn't even be able to get out of my bed. Oh, I'm getting out of my bed. I have all this energy and I don't hurt. And I'm going and seeing all the tourist stuff in the rain. And so this has literally changed her life. Yep. Her last chapter is being well written with lots of health and vitality. For you that stayed to the end of this video, there is a gift for you. I want you to take on this QR code, you're going to take this, and this is going to be a free ebook. And there's going to be an ebook on stem cells. Also, there's going to be my contact information. You can get a hold of me saying, hey, Chris, I really want to talk to you. I've got a specific health issue. Can I talk to you? Sure, let's talk. Or I want to get these patches. I want to get the foundational wellness in my home. I got to get this stuff. I will help you. I will help you. I will help you set up both of these accounts, the X39 and the foundational wellness. I will gift you a 1-year wholesale a wholesale membership for free. That's what you're going to get when you're working with me. You're also going to be having me check in with you. You're going to be checking in with me. we're going to have you go. We're going to have you go. Again, we've got the science-based evidence behind both of these things. Are you ready to feel better? Are you ready to stop guessing? Are you ready to save time and money and energy? Yeah. Click, get the free ebook, and I'd love to work with all and everyone. Goodbye and have a good evening, day, whatever it is. Bye-bye.